Welcome back on the channel, bratans. We see USDT is depegging while Robert Kiyosaki telling us more banks about to fail. Rumor is mortgage giant loan depot is on the ropes. And we see Bitcoin is retesting the very important monthly 100 EMA. In case we are breaking this monthly support down, we could go as low as 20k down. And I prepared a lot of more news for you, bratans. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you appreciate it. Let's start with the depegging. So why this depeg happened, and is this right now dangerous? The answer is quite very easy. There was a whale called CZ Samsun. He shorted USDT on Aave, but before he shorted USDT, there was some other whale, or maybe it's the same whale, nobody knows, who borrowed USDT for USDC. So basically they used the arbitrage opportunity to make money with USDT. This was the reason for this dump of USDT, and also there are some more people came in which are panicked and sold their USDT for USDC or BUSD. Okay, BUSD maybe not, and this caused this dump. It's nothing new because USDT is always depegging. If we are zooming out, you see I mean, this was the lowest depeg in the history, I think, of USDT. You see we had much bigger depeg times. So this is nothing big, no panic at all. Let us go to the more concerned thing, is what Robert Kiyosaki is saying, that more banks about to fail. Rumor is mortgage giant loan depot is on the ropes. Regional banks and mortgage companies are falling. Please be careful. I would not believe anything press Biden, Fed Chairman Paul, or SEC Securities Treasury Janet Yellen says. Think for yourself. And he's absolutely right. If we are watching the regional banking ETF, which includes all regional banks, we see since start of the year, since January, we saw massive drop. We see some relief to the upside, but we are expecting some more banks about to drop, especially if we are watching the real estate market, the real estate commercial market, which is about to pop. And this is connected obviously to the banks, to the loans, and we are expecting here some more downside in the banks, which would cause obviously Bitcoin further to drop. So watch out for this, very important. And there is coming much more news, but let us quickly switch to Bitcoin. We are retesting yesterday, since yesterday we are retesting the monthly support line. In case we are breaking it down, the next big support is this green huge volume zone, which is coming at 23,600. So yes, it would be potentially a short opportunity. In case we are breaking 24,800, we can short to 23,660. In case we are breaking this huge volume zone, we are going to see Bitcoin at the CME gap at 21,100, because the CME gap we still didn't close. You see here the CME gap is still open. It's not a guarantee that it will be closed, but there's a high probability that it will be closed, and it would be at around 21,100. The biggest support is coming obviously at 20,000, approximately at 20,000 is a big psychology border. You see it here. So this is the last support which we are getting. It looks right now, to be honest, very bearish, but I'm coming also to the bullish news, don't worry. We broke also down this rising channel. It's not right now confirmed, but you see it here very clearly. We broke it down, and it usually showing us, in case we are breaking this rising channel, which we did, it's showing us that Bitcoin should go at least to the bottom of the rising channel, which would be around 16,700, 16,500. It would perfectly fit with this big theory that Bitcoin see always in a bear market. We see always back in the past, we see drop, then we see relief rally to the upside, then we see another drop, which is nearly the previous bottom, and then the real bull market begins with the halving. And so we could be right now potentially, it's not a guarantee, potentially in the phase where we had this drop, we saw this relief rally, and now we will see a drop to 16,000-17,000 to retest our bottom before we are going into bull market with the halving and from 1st April 2024, and where we'll see Bitcoin running within 1 year to the upside around between 140,000, 130,000 per Bitcoin. Also, what is very bearish, that we broke down this symmetrical triangle. Also, this is not a guarantee right now that we will see a drop. I mean, we broke this support line down, which is not nice, but it's still not a guarantee that we will see some break to the downside. I would also wait until we're breaking clearly down the monthly support line, monthly 100 EMA, which is very important. In case we're breaking down, yes, it's short opportunity. What is also not nice, I coming to the more bullish part, wait for it. What's also not nice, the long-short ratio. You see it spiked up. This white line is Bitcoin price dropped. This purple line is the long-short ratio. And we see longs are going up the more Bitcoin is dropping. And this is very bad. Why it's very bad? Because what do the market makers, or what they tend to do, in case there are a lot of long positions, this are a big opportunity to liquidate all the long positions. So this could be, this heightens the risk of Cascadian long liquidations, which means, as there are right now a lot more long positions in the market than short, in case we are breaking this monthly support line 24,800, we could see Cascadian fall of all the long position down to 20k. This could easily happen. So watch out for this. This is what we don't want to see. Also, we see the funding rate is still not negative. We still have a positive funding rate, even though we saw yesterday a drop. You see here, it's all positive. Okay, on OKX it's a little bit negative, but it's still more neutral and more positive than negative. We want to see negative funding rates in order to see a bounce in Bitcoin price. There will not happen a bounce in the Bitcoin price if the funding rates are positive. The funding rates are positive, usually we see a drop in the market. Let us go further right now to some bullish news. It's very tiny, but it's still there. There's still a chance. We are formed on the 4 hourly, we are watching the 4 hourly, we formed a bullish divergence. So the price dropped, but the RSI you see creating higher lows. So this is a bullish divergence, and this speaks for that we could see some bounce back to the upside. Yes, this bounce could be small. Maybe it's a bounce back to 27,500 or maybe even to 28k, but there is a probability of a bounce, not the highest one, but there is one because of the bullish divergence. So watch out for this. Also, what is very important to watch the big picture. Around 780,000 Bitcoin, equivalent to 4.6% of circulating supply, has been acquired around the spot price of 26,800. So you have, just to imagine, around this area here, around this area, there was acquired over 4.6% of Bitcoin's total supply. This is what I told you yesterday. Whales are accumulating. They are accumulating permanently, and we should follow smart money, and smart money investing as Bitcoin dropping. We see also some bullishness is that further the dollar is dumping. You see it here. Dollar got rejected in this red field, and if the dollar further dumping, usually Bitcoin pumping. So we are expecting the dollar further to dump, especially we see it dump through this massive support line at around 101.2 points. In case we are breaking the dollar, breaking it down, it means Bitcoin would further pump to the upside. So watch out for this. What is not so nice is that we broke down the symmetrical triangle from total crypto market cap. The technical price target is here around 760 billion. You see it here around 760 billion. It's not nice, I know. In case we are going down to 760 billion total crypto market cap, it includes Bitcoin, all the altcoins, then we will see for sure Bitcoin dumping to 20k and altcoins getting even more crushed, because as altcoins outperforming Bitcoin in a bull market, they so do also outperform Bitcoin in a bear market by dumping, right? I still in my RV long position right now, even though it's $7,000 in a loss, in my opinion, it's still a nice long opportunity of RV. I would make sure that your stop loss below $10, just to be sure it's below the previous low of before the bull market 2021. So not a financial advice. Do your own research. If you want, you can claim on Bybit $1,000 free long or short position in case you're experienced trader. Right now, another very interesting news, and this is so interesting, and stay here for 2 minutes just to understand this, because this is so crazy, and if you understand this, you are much more intelligent than 99% of the trader. Who the hell is Prometheum, and what did it say to the Congress about the SEC compliance? And the crazy thing is, Prometheum by the way, not I'm only say who the fuck are there. Also Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Ethereum, co-founder of Ethereum and founder of Cardano. Who the hell are these Prometheum guys? And the crazy thing is, these Prometheum guys are a crypto company in the USA which has approval from the SEC, but you cannot trade their Bitcoin or Ethereum. This is crazy, right? You think, what the fuck, what is this? Yes, but this is an exchange, a crypto exchange where you cannot trade Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum are traded by 60% of the people of the whole crypto market, but you cannot trade it there. And the crazy thing is, they are speaking in front of the Congress and telling that the SEC is quite right with their movement or with their actions against Coinbase and Binance, or basically they're saying they're right in applying the current rules, the current crypto rules on the altcoins, on Binance, on Coinbase, even though there are also an exchange, but you cannot trade their Bitcoin and Ethereum, and nobody heard of them before. Maybe you hear it. I mean, you can read it here, the whole article from Matt Walsh. He's speaking about, because it's very shady and there are rumors, there are two rumors. So either these guys are running a security exchange, that's true, they're running a security exchange, hoping to get crypto classified as a security so they can monopolize the US market, or there are other rumors that they are, and basically it's not rumors, but they are get funding from China, who obviously want that the US regulating out all the crypto business out of the US, because then China will take advantage of the crypto market, right? The crazy thing is, why the hell they're speaking in front of the Congress if nobody knows about them, and if you then they cannot even trade Bitcoin or Ethereum? It's like an empty company, you know. This is really ludicrous what is here going on. So watch out for this. But what speaks for, I mean, it's the SEC who just want, or the third option is the SEC want just to have somebody in the crypto industry who's saying, yes, you're doing it right to apply the current crypto regulation, even though there is a need for new crypto regulation. You cannot apply some crypto regulation which were made 10 years ago. But we have some more bullish news coming in, and the bullish news is that where we have it, we have here Hinman docs unsealed. SEC concerned over Ether is not a security statement. I explain you what are the Hinman docs. So who is Hinman? Who is, and you have to stay, you have really to understand it here right now, because you really take advantage of 99% of the crypto traders who are just watching the lines. So we are covering everything. So Hinman docs. Hinman is or was a former director of the SEC. He was a former director of the SEC. And in these documents, there are newly released documents, which called the Hinman documents. They are showing edits that were made to a 2018 speech given by former director of the SEC Corporate Finance Division, Bill Hinman. So the former director of the SEC, Bill Hinman, suggests the editors were concerned his statement might undermine the idea that Ether is a security. This could risk locking the agency, so the SEC, into a position it would find hard to change at a later date, the SEC comments warned. So it means basically in this document you see that the SEC warns, please don't speak about that Ether is not a security, because right now we have the discussion, and right now it's already priced in the market, that people are concerned that the SEC is coming out and say Ether is a security, and then we see a massive more even drop in the market. This was the reason why we saw a drop in the market, because SEC start to say ADA, Matic, and Mana, they are all securities, right? I mean, this is literally the reason for the dump. But these documents, the Hinman documents, reveal right now that the SEC himself said that Ether, or the former director of the SEC said himself that Ether is not a security. Ether may start off as a security. This is what he said 2018. Ether may start off as securities. It's possible for them to become something more akin to a commodity once they become sufficiently decentralized, and they become sufficiently decentralized. So basically what this document is saying, that Ether is not a security. They said 2018. And then everything is invalid. There is no reason for the SEC to sue Binance, to sue Coinbase, to sue all the altcoins, because they cannot say anymore it's a security, because 2018 they said, a former director, or the director at this time of the SEC said that Ether is not a security. You understand how bullish it is? It speaks for the big perspective that the fundamentals are clear. The US will not regulate out the crypto industry out of the US. This will not happen, because for the reason of the taxes which they can put on crypto, and because they will not miss out on this new technology and give it away to Russia and China. It will never ever happen. So the SEC will lose the fight against the cryptocurrencies. It will happen then. And then what will happen? Then we will see massive pump in the market. End of this June, we see the case Ripple against the SEC, and there is a tendency that Ripple will win. And if Ripple will win, we will see massive pump in the market. Bratan. So what we have else for you about USDT? I spoke about treasury yields. Treasury yields rise as investors digits Fed rate decision policy guidance. So treasury yields are rising, and this is not a good sign, because the treasury yields are basically showing, I explained you in videos before, watch on this channel, I think 2 weeks ago, what are treasuries. Basically, if you lend me money, I am the Fed, and you lending me money, I give you a document which is basically written that you give me $1,000, and I give you a document where it's written you gave me $1,000, and you getting 10% yield on this money in 1 year, for example. And if you don't want to give me $1,000, I tell you I give you 15% on the $1,000. If you still don't want to give me, I tell you I give you 20%. And this is what the US government does. So if people don't want to give them money, the yields are automatically rising. And as we saw yesterday, that Jerome Powell said they will not raise the interest rates. It means, obviously, the market will not crash, or it implemented that the market will not crash so much. So therefore, their yields are rose, because the US government need money. You know, they have over, within the next 2 weeks, they have obligations of over $1 trillion. So they need that people borrowing them money. So the bonds, they need to sell bonds, right? But the thing is, for this reason, we want to see the yields are declining, because if yields declining, it means more people borrowing money to the US. But right now, nobody wants to borrow money to the US, you understand? So for this reason, the more the yields are rising, the more is the probability that the Fed will crash the market. Because if the market crash, if stocks and crypto go down, where the people tend to go? To the bonds, putting money into bonds. Bonds mean into giving money to the US governments, which will promise you, I give you 4 or 5% on your money. You understand what I mean? I hope you understand what I mean. The next Fed meeting is in 41 days. And what a surprise. The probability is for 26 July, when the next Fed meeting is, the probability is of around 71% right now that they will increase the interest rates. Because if they increase the interest rates, the treasury is going down, so people are, the stock market going down, the crypto market going down, people going out, white people going out of crypto, of stocks, and going into bonds. You understand what I mean? So there is a possibility, there are several dangers. We have the banking crisis which are in front of our door. We have the real estate commercial crisis which is about to pop, and we have the danger of that if we don't have banking crisis and we don't have a real estate crisis, real estate commercial crisis, the Fed himself will go and increase the interest rates even more to crash even more the market, so that the people going out of crypto and of stocks and going into bonds, so basically lending money the US government, because recently the US government increased the debt ceiling. They increased debt ceiling. It just means, okay, let's spend 1 trillion more. But now they need the money, and the money they need from companies or from countries or from you who lending them money. You understand? If you don't understand, please watch the video from the start, or you will be stupid like 99% of these people who are watching the crypto YouTuber. I teach you, blood. Bratans, thank you everyone for watching. Let me quickly go here through the, which we saw drop. Aave, 10% drop. Why Aave dropped 10%? Here, Aave, 10% drop. Why dropped Aave 10%? Because of this whole USDT Depeg, right? Injective, I bought yesterday Injective because Nvidia pumped, but unfortunately, Bitcoin dumped and so does Injective. 10% dump. Nice buy opportunity for our long term, because long term within the next 10 months we can buy these altcoins back. It's 10% discount on Aave, 10% on Injective, and if we are going further down I will buy even more of that. So amazing. LDO, one of the #1 staking protocols, Ethereum stake protocol, 8% down. These are discounts which you will never see before, never see again after the halving April 2024. Bratans, if you want to know which altcoins I'm more buying, join this Telegram group, Bratans, where I show you which altcoins I'm buying, but only for people who are seriously in the market, who are watching long term to make 2024, 2025 money, Bratans. If not, just stay and watch your 5-minute crypto videos where they're telling you we are going to the moon, Bratans. Thank you everyone for watching. I kiss you and I see you later. Mwah.